Oh my fucking God, we did it. 20 minutes later after talking about Mass Effect, we finally got a count in. Holy shit.
We talk in person once a week. I gotta unload everything.
It'd be like that.
We do actually talk in person once a week.
I build up all this backlog of topics to talk about in 15 minutes.
Backlog of talk. What do you got other than Mass Effect, out of curiosity?
More Mass Effect. I could keep talking about Mass Effect. I've spent the last 2.5 months working through all 3 games.
That's fair.
And
That's
also,
fair. It's fresh on the brain.
I brought it up before we started recording, but I am $7 poorer now.
God damn it!
Wait, $7?
He just bought Andromeda.
No, Chris. No, don't.
I have to see. I'm not going to play it anytime soon. I need to take a break from that series.
Don't do it.
I will be playing Andromeda at some point.
That is so fucking funny.
I did not realize. I said to myself internally. I don't remember if I ever mentioned it to people, because you guys have asked and somebody else asked on the Discord when at one point or another if I was going to play Andromeda. And I don't remember if I said it at the time, but internally I told myself, if it's less than $10, I'll probably just pick it up and play it. And lo and behold, it was 77% off, from $30 down to $6.79.
Well.
I don't even think it's worth that much.
In order to be true to myself, I purchased Andromeda.
It was so bad that its sequels got canceled.
Dude, it was so bad that they planned like DLC in advance and it all just got canceled. Because it didn't sell well, to be fair. But why did it not sell well? Because it's kind of trash.
It was a buggy mess.
It didn't even get the cyberpunk treatment, or people didn't even care enough to stick around long enough.
I've heard that all those like original bugs have been patched.
I'm sure they are.
I think people,
I don't believe
people
you,
just
because I played the game in the past year. I don't remember them fixing anything.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that they've fixed the majority of the original bugs. I'm not going to pretend that it's bugless, but from what I can tell, they've done a lot of work on it back in the way day. But because it didn't sell enough copies, they were just like, you know what? Nah, this wasn't it, Chief. We made a bad game. Just sweep it under the rug.
You're not even going to get real sequel for another like 3 or 4 years anyway, because they're working on the new Dragon Age. So you can still hold out hope.
Better that than any of this other shit, dude. I don't want them to make another Mass Effect, dude.
You're getting another Mass Effect. That's happening.
That's what I hear. I found that out earlier this evening, in fact. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still processing that news.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched One Piece this week.
Right.
Hey, that's my line. I do that. That's my thing.
Wait, I stole your job. Get back in bronze.
Does that mean Devin's starting to care?
I actually enjoyed this week.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, we got to talk about this. Brendan,
okay.
I'll read the summary. I got this.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm pumped. I don't know if you can tell. These episodes start out with Team Nami attempting to lead the newly discovered group of kids outside the building, while Team Smoker and Tashigi begin their journey deeper onto the island to discover the secrets that Punk Hazard holds. When Tashigi and Smoker make it to the shore, they discover that the air is... I'm reading it as is, people. That the air is breathable, and there seemed to be man-made attempts to dissuade the Navy from entering further. When they make it to the front door of a strange, seemingly abandoned facility, they are met by none other than our old plot device, Trafalgar Law. Smoker demands answers to Trafalgar's presence, but they are all immediately interrupted by Nami team with all the children. Before the straws run clear of the situation with the kids, Law suddenly body swaps all of Team Nami and gets in a fight with the members of G5. Team Luffy is currently trying to cross the Lake of Frozen Memes when a favorite character, Brownbeard, shows himself. He attempts to sink the Straw Hats until everyone's favorite Skeletons quickly steps in and lends a hand, long enough for Team Luffy to make it onto the shore. They then proceed to rob and kidnap the Brownbeard guys. Bloody fucking pirates. Team Luffy and Team Nami eventually catch up and explain what they've learned and who they've run across. At this time, a captive Brownbeard begins telling the Straws all about the history of the island and who's running the show. A mysterious mad scientist formerly employed by the world government known as Caesar Clown. Time will tell what sort of person this Caesar Clown is. After all, he has helped these people. Well, I mean, he also probably killed that other guy, but maybe that's just an outlier. Who's to say, really?
I don't know. I think he's a pretty cool guy. Is all I'm saying.
He
seems like a really
chill.
nice guy.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, he has a fucking S tier left though.
But
I don't know about
so I just got to get it out of the way. Two called it.
Okay. Well, I know the law one. Wait, you have two called it.
Yeah, clearly.
What else you got?
Come on.
Okay. I mean, surely there's still time for it to be something else.
It's on his shirt.
He's wearing it like a badge of honor.
Surely it wouldn't be that in your face. He actually probably gets it. He gets this all the time. He's like, hey, guess what devil fruit I have? And then people read his jacket and they're like, gas. He's like, no.
It's fume.
The fume fruit, idiot.
Stupid. And then he chokes him out with gas. Well, while we're on the Call It train, Devin has placed this Called It on the fact that Law was here, but I expounded on the idea by saying that Law was going to be one of the warlords.
Yeah,
I'm actually impressed that you found or guessed that one.
There was a lot of called its here. I actually was quite impressed last week when we were going over some of the details of what we were up against here. And yeah, between the two of you, you pretty much did nail everything that you could have nailed, other than who's the one really running the show, which I don't think anyone had on their bingo card. Random nuke clown from that no one's ever met. Also, no one had on their bingo card Brownbeard coming back into the story.
I hate this motherfucker.
Dude, I fucking tell you. So, I don't remember if I was there or not, but in the Way days when Brownbeard was like in the canon story, I remember you, Christian, explicitly were like, oh, I can't wait to get into the details of Brownbeard. And you were so confident. You were like, we are never seeing this fucker again. In the back of my mind.
I am just so, this is so highly upsetting. I couldn't tell you how elated I was when I first started watching and it was revealed that Law was a warlord and I was riding that high, and then fucking Brownbeard, old sticky beard showed up. He seems to have minorly cleaned himself up at least, so that's kind of good for him, I guess, but
yeah.
He did lose his legs to Hawkins.
Which one's Hawkins again? Is he the one with the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the card guy.
I'm curious how he took his legs.
Probably just, I don't know, cut him.
With what? Yeah. Cards?
Well,
didn't he have
he is also the voodoo guy. So he could have made a voodoo doll out of him and then like chopped the legs off the voodoo doll. Then they went and suddenly they were gone. So
yeah, he could have made a voodoo doll out of him, then chopped his own legs off. But then because Hawkins just does that, I guess, it makes it go to him. And then he's like, oh no, my leg. And then there you go. And Brownbeard's just running around from there.
Anyway, I hate this. Just so we're clear. I don't know if that was made as crystal clear as it could have been before, but fuck this.
Come on. Let us have our dumb fucking character.
I mean, I don't mind the bit of like him telling his sob story and half the Straw Hats sobbing over it because it sounds from his perspective like a dream story, but in like a couple of episodes they're gonna find out that this guy, Caesar Clown, long lost cousin of Buggy the Clown, is gonna be a fucking awful person. So
oh my god, are they related?
I'm sure so glad that you have brought this up.
Oh no.
I will neither confirm nor deny that they are related, but imagine.
Oh wait, no, the clown would be their first name, so it's not. So unless his first name is or last name is Buggy,
I'm pretty sure Clown is no one's last name.
Monkey D Dragon.
He's referred to as Buggy the Clown. To be fair, we've never really gotten Buggy's last name. Unless his name is Buggy Clown and he just goes by Buggy the Clown.
But even then, it wouldn't make sense because the last names are first, technically.
But this guy's Caesar Clown. They're in the same order.
Well, no. But what Devin's saying,
I'm on the same page. You're right. No, you got it.
So they can't be related.
Sorry,
he's Caesar and he's Buggy. It'd be like
imagine if they were, though.
I mean, They could be from the same.
Well, I mean,
place.
then again,
do all clowns come from the same place on this?
yeah,
world?
maybe they went to the same clown college.
I don't think Buggy ever went to college.
I can promise you that motherfucker never went to college. But anyway, we
At
jumped
best, he
ahead.
did
So
chemistry in high school.
first couple things that happened. The kids try to go through a very scary icy hallway, and we really never find any additional clarity on that. We just kind of like accept that hallway exists and leave. Until we cut to Smoker Tashigi showing up to the island, and of course they are met by none other than Law, leading us into Law being a warlord.
That was a
And
sick
he's
ass fight.
That
It
was
was.
pretty cool, right?
Very entertaining.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Law's a pretty cool guy. I think that
I see
this
where
is a
the
pretty-
hype that Justin gives it comes from.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like especially back in Sabaody, we don't really have a sense of scope for like the limitations of like what he can accomplish when he puts his fucking rooms up. But what this set of episodes sort of sets a precedent on is that he can make like a mile-long room, essentially, and that shit's kind of terrifying.
And what he can do in it is really fucking busted.
It's more about like what he can do in it. So we learned that he has eaten the ope ope fruit, which doesn't and is considered a surgery man, but the direct translation is never actually given to us of what ope
It's,
ope is.
No. It's op. They put an E at the end, so they pronounce the P.
Oh,
Op.
so it's literally supposed to be short form for operation.
No,
Well,
it's
great.
Ope, and he's from the Midwest.
There's also
No, it's ope, and he's
Oops, excuse me. Oh,
no. He's Psy's long lost cousin. Ope.
Gangnam Style. God damn it, I fucking hate you.
Welcome back to 2010, everybody.
Thank you. I
Maybe
didn't
12?
need to go
I
back
don't
there. I'm quite satisfied being in this decade, but you brought me
It's
there.
the
I
age of
appreciate
Minecraft parodies.
that.
Truly,
we
we peaked.
Funny enough, it do be the age of Minecraft parodies. But yeah, it's the op fruit. You can call it the ope. I'm not going to stop you. But the only reason they put the E on the end is to help enunciate the p. So that it's because he's a surgery guy.
Would have done that enough.
Yeah, I think if it was just OP, I would have just done op.
But
Well,
I
right,
mean, it
maybe
does
more
match
likely.
Maybe
with
with
his
an
fruit
English-
because the fact of it is OP.
It do be OP though.
It
like
is
let's be
very
fucking
strong.
real. He could just like basically do whatever he wants whenever he wants in his rooms, which is really fucking busted.
I still don't understand the rules of it, but I've given up also because I was like, you know what?
I think my go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry.
Because I remember the first time it was like, okay, so he cuts things and he could do things. Now he's just doing literally whatever. Like now he could just change people's do Moria's thing. Like what the fuck?
Well,
My
I mean,
go ahead, sorry.
he is still cutting things. The only up in the air question is when he switches people's personalities. There, I guess it would probably be more accurate to say he swaps their souls.
yes.
Because he does that little jab thing, and it seems like he's probably still cutting. You're getting like a projectile, like an invisible projectile or something. I don't know, that like shoots their heart out, or their soul, I guess, technically, because he actually cuts their hearts out later anyway.
Which I was going to make a comment on, which is so we go from anatomically
Yes.
correct heart to cartoon heart.
Well, he put it in a little
that's
like
the
mini
distinction,
room,
though, right?
right?
Yeah.
but like it's like there's clearly a difference.
Well, yeah.
well, no. That's just it though. There is a difference. So if you'll notice, when he swaps like Tashigi and Smoker, Smoker had already lost his heart at that point.
Yeah.
Right. The hearts that are coming out of them are not their physical hearts. It's like I don't know. It's like Christian said. It's like their soul. Like he can dissect their soul or whatever and throw it in another
soul
person.
is a physical thing in this universe.
I mean, have you seen Brooke?
Yeah, that's kind of like
True.
the basis of Brooks' upgrade now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the only reason I'm willing to accept what Law's doing right now.
Brooke was the door that you needed to,
Yeah,
to
I mean,
believe.
he set the
He's the
precedent.
door
so now,
fruit that we needed.
oh my God,
door fruit that we needed. God, what a fucking
not the one we
sentence to have.
deserved.
Dude, can I just tell you, I also loved the stupid bits with Brooke in these. I don't know how much you guys got in One Piece, but there was like a 5-minute sequence of Brooke just making snowmen outside the fucking gate before the torso came out?
No, we just got straight to fight.
Yeah, we cut straight to the torso fight.
Dude, I fucking love that bit
Which
so
in and of itself,
much.
the torso fight is fantastic also.
Yeah, dude, he got Brooks, and he also drops one of the best fucking lines in the entire thing where he's like, I don't understand how he can have so much precision without any fucking eyes. And then he's
Wait, I don't have eyes.
I love this because he's so seamless. He goes, oh, wait a minute, I don't have eyes either. And then he goes with the yo, and then the torso breaks a rock. He turns on, and while he's yo ho ho, he goes yo ah, ah, ah. He's just a straight screaming.
Oh man, dude,
It's so
fucking
good.
never change, Brooke. I fucking love that shit. So stupid. But yeah, so Law does beat the crap out of the G5 goons. We don't really know why. We still don't really know like what Law's angle is here. Supposedly he's working with Caesar Clown, but to what aim? We have yet to be.
I'm still trying
to
to process the whole take a guy's heart out thing, and they're still doing.
Well, I mean, I don't see why it's that hard to believe, considering we're watching headless people walk around also.
Right. But it's still one of those things where it's just like, why did Smoker pass out? if it didn't.
My guess is that like
Dramatic effect.
Maybe like being removed from your heart, like at like the front end is like a little bit like hard for your body. Similarly to like the shadow bit that Moria does or something like that. I assume is kind of like
so
what
it
the
also makes
impression
me
is supposed to
wonder,
be here.
Since his heart is out of his body, technically, can he not use his devil fruit anymore?
This is a great question.
Because then we know how Blackbeard done did the "this is mine now."
Oh
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this in particular for that reason, but also because on the Straw Hat side, we also have Chopper. Who's Chopper in? Chopper's in Sanji.
Chopper's in Sanji right now.
Does the devil fruit stay with the soul or does it stay with the heart? Presumably, it's still in the body it's still in Chopper's body, physical form.
Mm-hmm.
So Frankie can use Chopper's devil fruit, presumably.
Yes, I would even go further and say that he absolutely uses Chopper's devil fruit because when he is within Chopper, he's by default in the what do you call it form? The Kung Fu Choppy form, the one I fucking
Yeah, I mean, I thought that too, but I also kind of just chalked that up to it was the form that Chopper was in when he got swapped. So maybe he can't affect.
Like maybe he can't like change.
Yeah,
back. Like he's just kind of stuck in whatever form Chopper had.
Yeah, using
because
the devil
like when
fruit
they
would
get
be
hurt
changing
in
the
those
form.
forms, they stay in those forms half the time.
This is true.
So I'm not going to place any significant weight into it until Frankie actually changes the form that he's in.
Dude, and before he fucking eats a Rumble Ball and goes, hold my fucking cola, I want to become Wendigo.
Frankie Wendigo. I can't wait to see the Wendigo do the elbow thing.
I'm just saying, man, you know this motherfucker is going to be wild. He's like, yo, Choppy, how do I become the big version of you?
Where are you storing those rumbles at?
Where are those Rumble Balls at, kid?
Takes Vicodin.
Do you think a Rumble Ball would act in cola the same way Mentos do?
Oh God. Oh no. I didn't even think about that possibility.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, Chopper's body
Rumble
isn't housing
and Diet
any
Cola.
It's not housing any cola.
But even then, like, what if Chopper took a Rumble Ball, put it in Frankie's cola canister inside his fucking chest? Does he get like a super laser?
Super coup d'etat? Or what was it called? Coup de burst.
Coup de burst, yeah.
Or you put a Rumble Ball in for the Sunny.
My God.
I love this idea. You've created something I've never actually pondered, and I love it.
Which means we'll never get the answer. Damn it!
Yeah, that means it never happens, and I'm quite sad about it. But
hey, but if it does, I'll say you guys called it. In fact, I'll be on the lookout in the manga if that ever happens.
Let us know if it happens in any recent chapters before we catch up, and we'll know Oda's listening.
That we'll know for certain.
You're welcome, Oda.
We know Crunchyroll's listening to us for Pasta Machine, and now Oda is. We'll get if we get that, we'll know Oda's listening, or someone in the writers' room is listening. Here's looking at you.
But we did touch on it. The straws got body swapped, and we got Choppy and Sanji, who, if you mix them together, they essentially just become Catboy Sanji. I feel like there is
he's just got he's got like eye makeup under. he's just a little edgier.
We got Frankie inside Chopper. Nami is in Frankie. She's very upset about
Sanji's
it. And Sanji Doomy.
Sanji's in Nami.
I knew I was like giving a mental countdown, like how long till he grabs his own breasts at the time. Like how long will this take? And it wasn't long.
It did not take long
whatsoever.
I love that when they're starting to realize at one point Nami's like in Frankie and she's like, huh, why do I feel like so much more air along my chest? It can't be because it's a mile long, but more than that, when they're doing roll call, that Sanji's like, "It's me, Nami. Nothing wrong here."
That's the real in your face one.
Charging him for every touch and look.
It's the only way she has to stop, because she can't beat her own body because it'll just hurt her in the long run when they get swapped back. She even comments on it too. The first time she does it, she's like, "Oh, my poor fragile body, it's gonna scar."
I love the bit too when Luffy team show up and then like Sanji's doing that weird shit. Zoro's commenting about how Sanji's being weird, and then Sanji's messing around Nami's body, and then Frankie's about to beat the shit out of Sanji Nami.
Frankie, no.
Luffy's literally like, "No, down boy, don't do it."
Frankie, you have so much to live for. No.
Damn it.
The bits were hard in these episodes. Like
they did.
Dude, this is what I love about Pug Hazard.
Like even before that, like when they're on the lake and they're all frozen and like they're still giving the menacing eyes of like just like which one they're gonna take the coat from, and
they're window shopping.
They're literally just like, "I like that one on the far left." He's like, yeah, cool. I'll take the one to the right of that. No worries. At one point there was this time long ago, Christian, that you asked if Robin would ever participate in these like gimmicky bits. I actually want to say that this was one of the ones I had in my mind, but it was a pretty soft bit making, if I'm gonna be honest, other than just having like big red eyes and going like, "Give me your fucking jacket, bitch."
I'll take it. She participated. She went window shopping. She was like, "I like the one that she's wearing all the way on the left over there."
I like how it's like the one female centaur.
Yeah, the token female centaur.
Token female centaur in the back or whatever. Oh, god damn it. Oh, those were good bits.
Oh, I also love that Panda Man there. I didn't look.
I did not notice a Panda Man, but that doesn't mean there wasn't one. I could just be an idiot.
I hope
we haven't
wasn't.
Seen him in a while.
We saw him slightly recently when General Frankie made his appearance on Fishman Island.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
I think you did.
Mm-hmm. I also love the fact that Usopp comes out here with a banana boat. I don't know why. I just love the fact that he has a banana boat in his pocket. That's fantastic.
Honestly, I gave up with all the shenanigans he could come up with. Like before it was wild, but now it's just like, it's sad that it makes sense.
Anything and everything he's got.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's a banana, so it can grow. What if it just turned into a perfect bamboo shoot boat or something like that? At least it's a banana.
I mean, bamboo is even still like a plant. At least I would have accepted that even. Mm-hmm. But if like a perfect wooden boat Minecraft style had come out, then I would have been like, all right, hold on now.
Exactly.
He's just got little capsules like in Dragon Ball Z or whatever that you can just like pop and toss it like willy-nilly or whatever.
I'm just curious about how many he has.
All of them.
Like, does he just have an infinite supply of seeds in a pocket somewhere?
I mean, he definitely do be having a lot of seeds, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that I'm pretty sure Oda just throws in whatever he fucking likes to come up with in any given opportunity. Usopp is just the guy that has the thing you need when you need it at all times.
The man with a billion seeds.
Pretty much.
I still can't wait for the 10-ton hammer to be like 100-ton hammer.
Dude, don't even get me started. I'm all in on that bit. If one day he will wield a 10-ton hammer. Mark my fucking words. I'm all in on that. I have money down on that bit. But of course, the burning straws do make it across the lake to beat the shit out of Brownbeard, and then they catch up with the rest of the goons, and then they all have to explain like, all right, well, we found some kids. They're chilling, kind of. We're pretty sure they were kidnapped, which is not a very. That's a little yikes. Also on the
quick
side,
question. Before we get too far from the whole ice lake thing, Brooke has ice powers?
Bro, did you watch
where have you
Fishman
been?
Island?
I don't remember the last
we talked
time.
about this.
My brain is forgetting the last time he had ice powers.
He has it. This is an extension of his devil fruit power being soul based and not just the resurrection part. So he has this sort of. He gets these sorts of loose power bonuses from like being connected to the underworld, essentially.
Right.
And they're interpreting the underworld as a very icy hell based landscape.
I forgot the last time he did ice powers. That's probably because it's been a hot minute.
It was against the Wobble Gong guy.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was one of the last couple episodes of Fishman Island.
Yeah.
I also
So he
I
do
also
be
want
having
to point
ice.
out I don't know how the dub went when Brooke appeared at this part, but I'm gonna bring out a quote right now.
Okay, go ahead. I think we
by
have a
your
similar
reaction,
quote.
I'm guessing that you know. This is what Brooke says when he appears after freezing all of their guns. Most frigid of winds, cuts colder than the Arctic. Feel the underworld.
Oh, does he talk in haiku?
It's a haiku, baby.
I thought it was
not-
a haiku as well. Like,
It's
I was
a
like, is that
haiku.
I think you might be not happy with what the dub did there. They did
Not
not,
a
make a haiku.
Lame.
But they
How dare they?
they did make a pun. He goes like, I lost a lot of friends in my day. So to that I say, snow way, when they talk about all your
I hate it.
That's pretty. That's not bad too. I like the haiku better, but
It's
that's
a
not
dad
bad.
pun.
It do be a dad
I'll
pun.
take it.
I'm here for puns,
Haiku
man.
stronger than dad pun.
I agree, but I'll still.
I'm not
take
saying
it.
it. I'm not saying it's not stronger. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So if you give me puns, I'm still here for it. That's so funny. I thought for sure that we were gonna have like a similar line, and you fucking come out here with "Snow of the Underworld" or whatever the fuck that line was.
Haiku.
Feel the
Bring it back.
underworld.
Feel the underworld, indeed. But the kids, we find out they were kidnapped. They've been sick or something.
Allegedly.
But
And
like not
allegedly,
really.
yeah. I mean, they're sick. As
Of
sick
being
as
there.
Yeah. of fucking being here any longer. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
They were kidnapped with extra steps, basically.
Pretty much. They were told they were going to be there for like a year or something like that, and they've just been like, you know, big chilling ever since.
7 years later.
It's like definitely been longer than a year.
Wow. But moving on to when all the straws are hooking up, they're or hooking up. Sorry, excuse me. When they're all
Did
together.
we watch the same episodes?
We did. I watched a fanfic episode. Pardon me. Excuse me.
I mean, it certainly felt that way with Sanji being in Nami's body anyway. So
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
that big fanfic energy.
There's also the cute bit where Luffy and Law meet up for the first time, and he's like, "Hey, I'm glad I met you again. Thanks for saving my life. I'm really checking off all those thank yous I've got stockpiled from the war."
I'm getting rid of these IOUs real quick.
But you haven't done anything. Anyways.
I thanked him. Isn't that good enough?
That's why I said thank you.
Law's like, yeah, I don't need to. You don't need to feel indebted to me. I just did it because I felt like it, Baka.
I felt like it, Baka. Surely he's got some kind of plan up his sleeve. Actually, no, this does raise one question I have. Based off of what we've gotten so far, do we feel like the true villain of the arc, as of what we have thus, is Caesar Clown or Law going
Caesar.
forward? What do you
it's the
suspect?
clown.
It's the clown.
Well, okay. I mean, he do be a back. Okay, do you think it's both, though? I mean, both's still on the table.
No.
Nah, Law
No.
is just there because he has to be for something.
Law has a line that he says to Luffy as he walks away at that moment where he goes something along the lines of, we both have something we need to find or need to get here. Luffy's obviously being his own crew, but presumably Caesar Clown might have something that Law wants. That's really the only reason I could see Law being here and participating in what's going on.
I guess my only counterpoint is like, what if it's something that eventually both Luffy and Law are gonna want?
Well,
Meat?
Luffy doesn't know he wants it yet. Then
Baby meat. All right, I'll give you that. Yeah, Luffy doesn't know he wants it yet. Wants it then. He's just playing checkers, and Law's out here trying to play chess to get the grand treasure that Caesar has or whatever in the back.
Yeah, and then there's Samurai. There's so many fucking storylines hitting here.
Yeah.
Like we've also got this Wano samurai whose name is we get dropped towards the end of the episodes. Foxfire Kinemon.
Kinemon. We love Kinemon.
He's got his legs back. Luffy's real upset about it.
That was so goddamn funny.
Wait, he's upset about it.
Luffy's upset about it. Luffy is upset about it.
Luffy's upset about it.
Luffy's sitting there on his hands and knees, like my legs.
Which kind of disappoints me because I remember last week saying like, oh, what if it's his son's legs? But now that's just I'm still curious as to how the legs were talking the first time.
Well, we get that too.
Yeah. He explains it. Did you get it?
No, I didn't see it.
Well, it wasn't really much to see. It was kind of a one-off thing.
Was it the farting?
It was the farting.
He can make something talk with his ass.
The clap of his axe cheeks literally alert the guards.
That is.
Yep. So
that is ventriloquism to the T.
Kinemon explained that he has this innate, very strange ability to make language-based sounds with his farts. And somehow they make sense in context also. Because at the time, his legs were like, I can sense where you are, and he just knows. Which I guess isn't that much of a surprise because his torso does it with Brook, but then he can form sentences with his ass.
It's actually so stupidly funny to me. Okay, so I hate this bit, but I love it too because I'm easily amused. But if you go back to when the legs would talk, every single time before he would start a sentence, the voice actor would go out of their way to go "put" and then start saying his line as if to, like, I guess, mimicry a fart sound effect. Oh my!
I don't remember that.
I have no memory of this, and I hate it.
It's so stupid. I love this bit so much. I hate that I love this bit so much. Oh man.
Oh,
this is where Brendan starts to straddle the line between, is this a good bit or is this a dumb bit? And you know what? I don't know the answer, and it scares me. Oh man. But yeah, so we get that with Kinemon, and this is when Brownbeard spills his soul on the table.
Okay,
I also love the fact,
before we get too far away from Kinemon, I also want to go over his power.
Right. So he's like, okay. To be fair, other than being extremely fucking niche, like, it's kind of fun. It's based off that, like, old Japanese tale of, like, the fox who put a rock on his head or whatever and, you know, donned some clothes or whatever. At least that's kind of the joke that they're making. But his devil fruit,
I didn't know that. It gives it slightly better context, but like only minutely.
Yeah, so there's an old, like, Japanese like folk tale about a fox that would put, or I don't know if it was literally a kitten, but there's like an animal or like a fox or something that would, like, put a rock on their head and then do, like, you know, Naruto fucking with the fingers or whatever, and then they'd get clothes. That was the thing. That's like an old Japanese tale. So that's where it comes from. Hence why the guy from Wano, the super feudal Japan area, gets a devil fruit like this. It's supposed to be kind of a joke, actually.
Okay,
like a fun little nod.
That's fine. Just the fact that it's a whole devil fruit seems like
it's a little niche, isn't it?
A bit of a waste.
Can he make armor with it?
Presumably,
Yeah, I assume he could do whatever he wants. He just, like, you know, chose to make some coats.
You can put any kind of outer layer on you that you want, but it just seems bad no matter what. I don't know what even kind of extension of this power you could train to make it useful in any way.
There's only one, and that would be for like a fashionista. Like, okay, next model on the runway. Padunk.
I mean, it's good for like an infiltrator, you know, like he's got a lot of disguises.
Apparently not too great.
He's just he has the Hitman devil fruit from the Hitman games, where you just change outfits and suddenly people don't know who you are anymore.
No one knows who you are.
We're looking for a bald man who's dressed as a chef.
Oh, better put on my police outfit now.
Nope, it's not him. We were looking for a chef. Definitely not a policeman.
Excuse me, sir, with the clearly bald man with the barcode tattoo on the back of your neck. Have you seen a bald man with a barcode tattoo on the back of his neck, but a chef?
And he just like looks you dead in the eyes and doesn't say a word.
just looks at you menacingly.
And you go,
and then they're just like,
time, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Must have been the wind.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I cannot wait.
Then they turn their back and he chokes them out.
And then they get choked out.
Now I just want to see the Hitman, but like replacing one of the One Piece pirate crews, like the Straw Hat crews, like just like all the normal crew members, but one of them is swapped out with the guy from Hitman.
just Agent 47.
Yeah, and Luffy's sitting there like in a cross-legged pose, staring at them very intently. And he's like, Nami, something's off about you today, but I just can't place it.
I can't put my finger on it. Did you cut your hair? I fucking hate you. Oh man, I can't wait till we fucking career day this devil fruit, man. This one's gonna have so much potential.
All right. We can move on. I just can't wait to see how they try and do something else with this fruit.
Listen, man, it's Kinemon. He's just like a guy. He's mostly a samurai first, and then a guy who can make clothes appear second.
He's kind of just a gag at this point.
He do be kind of a gag right now, but honestly, I'm
not convinced he'll be a serious character even when he recovers his entire body.
Mm-hmm.
You think that they're just like bringing this schmuck in here so that they can like say, all right, thanks, I hope you find your dad.
Check mark for New World done.
Yeah, we'll just bumble upon his son eventually too. Like we probably won't even go out of our way to look for him. We'll just happen to find him at some point during this adventure.
Your son is in a different castle.
Dude, but what actually? No, your son is in a different lab, my guy.
Oh God, and then I have to bring him on the ship and actually go places with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Honorary Straw Hat, Kinemon.
This is opening the door for Kinemon friend, is all I'm getting at.
That feels like Kinemon's already opening up to friend arc. He may not like pirates, but he likes Booba.
I also love the bit where every time he gets his ass beaten up, he's like, "Yeah, it itches," and everyone's just like, "Bro, we know that you're hurt. You could say ow." you're not among friends, but like no one's gonna say anything. We promise. But yeah, so we get to move on to Brownbeard's struggles as a half man, half crocodile.
Yeah, we should probably talk about the sad sack.
We should probably talk about Brownbeard. I also love the fact that he just starts pouring his soul out, and everyone's
for no
like,
reason.
Yeah, everyone's like
completely unprompted. Yeah,
you're like being a lot more vocal all of a sudden, and he's like, "Law sawed me. Everything's great now, so I'm just gonna tell you guys everything. None of this can ever snap back.
You guys are gonna die anyway."
Yeah, you guys
Law's
are
coming
anyway.
to save me.
It's like fuck it.
I like
What's
that
funny,
too, because when Law does give that line, he goes like, we both have something we're looking for to Luffy. Luffy's like, oh cool, yeah, I'm looking for my crew, and then Brownbeard in his head's like, he's talking about me.
He's talking about me, senpai.
Even though Brownbeard's literally sitting right there within view, and Law turns around and walks the other way anyway.
Yo, man, maybe Brownbeard's gonna join Law's crew. You don't know.
That's fine. He's getting his hopes up.
I really hope
he picked
not.
up John Bart, the former slave from Sabaody, on a whim.
If he did, that would mean we would see way more Brownbeard, and I do not want that.
I do not consent.
I just love the fact that you were like, oh, you were so sure that this motherfucker was throwaway. You were so sure of yourself, boys. And what have you now? Where is your god now?
I'm the idiot sandwich.
But yeah, so Brownbeard explains like, I was beaten by Hawkins once upon a time, came to this island. The young Master Caesar, once upon a time, this island was used for like experimentation by Vegapunk, which is why it's called Punk Hazard. And they were like doing shit, testing chemical weapons. A chemical weapon went off, killed everybody or everything on the planet. I'm sorry, on the island rather.
The whole planet.
No, sorry, the whole planet. Yeah, no, on the island. Go ahead.
So when they kind of showed Caesar in like the flashbacks and everything like that, I think this is like. Do you remember why, like a couple episodes ago where I mentioned to you, Brendan, like how like there was like one particular moment I remember of One Piece, but with no context of the guy. I think Caesar's the guy that I saw 8 years ago when I was watching you watch anime or something like that. It was like One Piece. I think Caesar was the guy that I saw.
That might track. That might be the first time I was in Punk Hazard during the sub. If you were watching me watch One Piece back in those days,
I remember that part, and I just remember looking at it, going, "What the fuck is that clown-looking thing?" So did you know, looking at the bricks on the wall, and then remembering what I saw then to now, I think I know. I think I'm 100% sure that this was where
wow, what a day. We've managed to get all the way up to where Devin got spoiled on episode 590. What a fucking time to be alive, dude.
But again, I had no context up to what I was spoiled to.
And now that you have context, everything makes perfect sense, right?
No, it doesn't.
Now that he has context, suddenly he loves this stupid show.
No, it's not that. Don't put that energy on me. But I just see the clown and I go, you.
This is like that when we first got to the Grand Line, and like when Bon Clay was being introduced, I remember your your ass was like, he's arrived. Because you were intimately acquainted with Bon Clay through my previous D&D characters.
Yup. I remember you.
I know you, Don Gray. Just kidding. I'm so creative, aren't I?
Yes, such creativity,
creativity, many character. But Brownbeard explains, there's a chemical bomb that went off. Vegapunk blew up the island, whatever. The inmates, so they were they were testing on random ass prisoners that they were just kind of bringing to the island, doing God knows what kind of experiments. They didn't actually go into detail on that. That's a little sus. And all of the main Marine goons that were working there, they got off the island in time before everything went kablooey. But all the inmates were like, "Oh no, can you take us with you?" And oh right, we're prisoners, so I guess our only hope is to just fuck around in a lab and try to get away from the gas. And then they did. They lost the use of their legs though, which kind of sucks. It's a big oof.
And some of them got frozen alive, I guess, which explains that like tunnel with some of them frozen.
Yeah, that's my assumption as well. Yeah, they really didn't expand on the tunnel.
That's a byproduct of Aokiji and Kainu's fight.
Yeah, that'd be my guess as well.
Maybe. That's possible too.
It's sort of interesting because I feel like the timeline as given to us, because I almost want to say Caesar was already on the island when they had their fight then, right? Like he'd already been like, he was already like posted up.
They said
like,
he came back a year later, and Aokiji and Akainu's fight happened 2 years later.
Dude, imagine like being in the lab during that. They're just like fucking holding on for dear life, praying that Aokiji doesn't destroy the fucking building with his ice or whatever.
He did, and some of them got frozen because of it.
And some of them do be getting frozen because of it. Eat shit, boys. But yeah, that's shit, dude. I mean, I think that's most of the content that we got. We got all the context. Now we slowly started unraveling a couple of the mysteries. We got a couple of new characters, a couple of old faces. Everyone's favorite Brownbeard being one of them, of course.
I'm kind of hyped for Caesar Clown.
You're hyped for Caesar Clown?
I don't know. I just like his aesthetic.
He do have a pretty cool aesthetic. I just love his fucking laugh, dude. He's got one of my favorite laughs in the whole series. I fucking love that shit. It pierces my eardrums just right.
I remember what the tick was because it reminded me of
shit,
like...
No.
that.
so stupid.
It did remind me of Whitebeard's laugh.
Yeah. It's like, go, no. It do be like that, though.
I was feeling more like Perona's. It has the same high pitched and then the lo, ho, ho, ho type sound.
Right.
Laughing ticks go hard in this show is all I'm saying. I love all of
the show has. It's the show of laughing ticks.
It do be the show of laughing. I can't wait till we get enough characters. So now that we have Caesar Cloud, I feel like we can finally do the tier list of laughing ticks. I feel good about it. We've done it. We've gotten all the. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say
there's like probably billions more.
Yeah, there's got to be more that people like farther.
I mean, Caesar's pretty good though.
You just want to put him at the S tier and then call it a day. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I want to put him on S tier
and not care about anybody else in the first place.
Yeah, before other people show up and potentially dethrone his S tier.
Even then, I still think Whitebeard would be above him on S tier.
I mean, Whitebeard's is pretty good.
He's gargling.
Whitebeard's is pretty good. Despite the fact that the character was kind of weak, I did like Moria's also. Moria's is pretty good.
Yeah, I do like Moria's a lot too.
I like Moria's.
And then also the sleep paralysis demon is somewhere on that list somewhere.
Cha-pa-pa.
Oh, my bad. Other sleep paralysis demon. Fee.
Don't worry. I already know, man. I already know. That dude's locked. He's locked up here. Don't even worry.
I want to rewind us slightly to when we get the reveal of the Monsters Inc. guys.
Yes.
Who's actually in the suits. Because they are sheep, and they are all sheep. It gets chalked up by Zoro to the same thing as Brownbeard's crew in them being centaurs. But I would wager that is not the case. Because they're all satyrs and not centaurs, but also because we've seen one of those already in the series.
Mary.
There do be
so
Mary.
Now I am wondering what exactly is happening.
Well, I will say this with Mary, just as like an aesthetic difference, the head is the same, but Mary had a normal human body. These guys supposedly do have like goat legs.
Fishman logic.
I was going to ask because it's been a long time if Mary had real legs or not.
Yeah, he did in fact have real legs.
But it could be like Fishman Island where when a satyr and a mommy love each other very much.
It absolutely could.
Then you get a weird hentai. And then after the hentai, then you get a Mary.
Oh boy, I didn't realize it was one of those animes.
Look, man, we watched Sanji fondle himself in Nami's body. All right, anything's on the table.
Anything do be on the table, though.
They really put them right front and center for that shot too. And God bless Oda.
I fucking hate this man, dude. The fact that there was an option. He didn't have to put Sanji inside Nami, but yet, this motherfucker was gonna do it.
Yep. As soon as he decided that he was going to give Law this type of power, he was like, well, I got to do it, for the people.
We also forgot the other one, Tashigi and
Smoker.
Her shirt is damn near off
because Smoker can't stand wearing shirts.
Oh man, dude, it's so fucking dumb.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Tashiki and Smoker's body was pretty fucking cute.
I love the fact that in these stupid episodes, okay, so like Smoker had actually a couple of fire bits too. When they're first getting to the island and they all have gas masks on, this motherfucker is still he's dead ass still smoking like 3 cigars through like one tube or whatever on the side.
Oh god.
This motherfucker, dude.
How did he get him to sit in there? Did he
his is especially tailored for him.
He doesn't need his air filters.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that Smoker really needed the gas mask in the first place. You remember the stupid career day we did for Smoker's fruit way back when, and Justin wanted to turn him into an air purifier or something like that.
But yeah, I don't know who said it, but we agreed that it could be good that he could be like an air filtration tester. Like if he makes it through, it's fucked up or something.
Yes, I'm not convinced Smoker needed the gas mask in the first place. He just didn't want to risk it.
Right. Yeah. No, totally. I mean, Smoker and this Caesar guy do be having very like on brand devil fruits for each other, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. And
Very, very similar.
we did wonder what it would be like if they fought up against each other too. Seeming less and less likely by the day, as Smoker may or may not be able to use his devil fruit right at the moment.
We will find out soon. I'm sure.
To continue on the line of thinking of them swapping bodies too. Smoker got real comfortable in Tashiki's body real quick too. Like he threw open the shirt, he tied the hair up. He was
he's got a cigar already.
He had a cigar. He had a cigar too. He was man spreading. It was. It was hilarious to watch. It was way more entertaining somehow than watching the 4 Straw Hats interact with each other.
I'm glad you enjoyed that bit.
Because Tashigi is also she is completely buttoned up Smoker's shirt and is wearing the cloak normal, or I think she was wearing it normal, but maybe not. Either way. She buttoned up his shirt and then is also sitting there very proper with her hands in her lap and is looking down and is flushed. And I'm like, what? It was so funny for her to be embarrassed not only to be in Smoker's body, but also to look at Smoker doing what he did to her body.
Oh man, dude. I swear I didn't have blushing Smoker on my bingo card for this next arc either.
Neither did I.
Waifu Smoker can't hurt you.
Oh fuck, dude! I love those.
I'm a little surprised too with Nami letting Sanji smoke in her body as well. I feel like seems
that was
like
actually
out of character type of thing.
Well, no, I mean, I think that because what she said was, she was like, I know that you get stressed out I know you will like to smoke when you're stressed. So this is just her being like, I know, come on, I don't want you to be all stressed out. Like,
I mean,
nicotine addiction do be like that.
Then she's got, when they swap back, like she's got to deal with the lung cancer. Then not. I mean, Sanji will have his own lung cancer too. He's a fucking 2-pack a dayer. But
listen, man, I'm not convinced that Nami isn't like secretly into that thing. Like her mom was a fucking chain smoker. You know what I'm saying? Like
I find that most people in those situations tend to avoid cigarettes at all costs.
Yeah,
I know. I agree. I'm just saying. I think it's more about the fact that she respects the fact that Sanji needed that in this moment, and she's like, okay, you can. It's cool. Whatever. Just don't do anything else, otherwise I'm going to beat the shit out of you when you're
I'm going to charge you for it.
So the real question is, in the future, when we do a waifu tier list of One Piece, can we put Smoker as an option?
You're goddamn right I will be.
You're goddamn right we can.
His body, though.
Yeah. Well, they'll both be up there.
Right.
It'll be Smoker and Tashigi's body, and Tashigi and Smoker's body both sit right side by side in S tier.
No. Oh, I hate that. That's so fucking bad. You're giving no respect to Tashigi and Tashigi's body.
And then them normally will be in like A tier because they're still solid in their own rights. But
okay, that's some respect. Okay, well, as long as the S tier are the body swaps, and the A tiers are still up there. I don't want this like blatant disrespect.
No. I definitely still love them both, but the body swap is too fucking good, man. It's too good.
The body swaps in this arc is mwah. I have a great time. It's probably
just
the
weird
highlight.
That we're like coming back to a similar plot line, but not at all the same.
Well, I feel like it's much better in this flavor than we got back in Thriller Bark, because Thriller Bark was like, okay, now you're facing like an alter ego that's in another body or whatever,
right?
Which like I do think is still funny, but the fact that you're forcibly putting these characters in this situation where they have to be a part of the plot but not in their own body and still like run their own gags, I don't know, I just think this shit's so funny.
I love Nami and Frankie's body too. That choice is hilarious as well, because her and Robin don't give a goddamn about robots or anything that Frankie does, and all the kids are clamoring for Nami and Frankie's body. Like, do the beam, turn into a tank again. We didn't even talk about Frankie Tank either.
The shin tracks,
shin tracks, dude. The Frankie Tank
footholds that Sanji stands on. The little jingle that he has. Fantastic.
What a fucking guy, dude.
The kids are clamoring for it, and Nami's like, I would rather die than do that stuff.
You are getting none of that shit from me. Okay, stop. And then they're all like, "Oh, right, that's not the right. That's the other guy."
Oh yeah, that's not Frankie.
And then they
Who
put
are you
masks on them.
Yeah, and then Usopp makes card mask things that they stick to their foreheads.
Yo, man, he ain't wrong though. Like especially Luffy, like he's not gonna fucking remember. He's just gonna be like, "Hi, Nami." Like,
but
yes,
they have
I'm
the
Nami.
voices. They bring their voices over to the other body too.
Yeah, but like, do you really think that that's gonna mean anything to Luffy when he's like turning his back?
No, he already forgot.
He's already forgotten, dude. Like, let's be real.
He fell asleep during Brownbeard's backstory anyway, so
shit. I'm surprised you didn't. No comment. You don't have a comment on that one.
I just hate. I think the hatred kept me awake. I needed to see what could possibly be so important that we needed to bring this character back.
Fair enough. Did it live up to your expectations?
It was about as garbage as I figured it would be. Yeah, it was about as worthless as I figured. Yeah, I mean the whole time too. Like when it was revealed that he had these crocodile legs, I was like, wait, he didn't have those before. What the fuck is this? And then it goes in the whole sob story about how he lost his legs to Hawkins. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
At least now we got a crocodile guy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is not the crocodile friend arc I wanted.
But Brendan, I want crocodile. Well, we have crocodile at home. The crocodile at home.
God damn it.
Crocodile at home. Oh,
the worst.
You. I needed that. That was cool.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we got through pretty much
even
everything.
A banana crocodile. That's the worst part.
Yeah. Well, those are banana gators, right?
Yeah, bananators.
Beganinators.
Beganinators. Beganinators.
All
right, moving on. Next week is going to be episodes 591 to 594. Moving on to quotes. Anyone got any quotes?
I actually do.
Hey.
I wrote this one down once I find where I wrote it. There it is. It's right after, what's it called? They got their coats. Fucking Usopp asked Brooke, why did you take a coat as well? And he goes, I do have feelings. In
the dub, they expand on that. They were like Usopp was like, Brooke, why did you even get a coat? Like, did you literally only do that to fit in? And he's like, so what if I did? Maybe cold's just a state of being, and I want to be a part of this with all my friends. Like, okay,
no,
fair enough, my guy.
He just goes, I have feelings.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, I think Usopp goes like, why did you grab a coat? You don't have skin. And he's like, I do still feel, you know.
The simplicity of it do be hitting though.
I think that's all I have off the top of my head, or the ones that I wrote down. But there's a lot of bangers this episode.
There were a lot of bangers.
Mm-hmm. There were some decent quotes this one. I didn't write any down, but I love the scene when he's putting fucking snow people together. At one point, Brooks putting snowmen together, and he's like, and then I'll just put some coal here, and look at that. Now you look just like me.
Where'd you get the coal?
I don't know, dude, but I don't care.
Because their ship runs on soda pop.
He's even asking the torso.
Coal doesn't.
He's like even asking the torso when they're fighting, like, yo, dude, can we just like fucking chill? We can make snowmen together. We can make a snow sculpture, okay?
That does happen. That makes a lot more sense with the context that he was building snowmen beforehand, too.
I was really hoping that during their fight, he was just going to like land on top of a snowman's like lower section, and then he'd put a
start using it. Oh my god!
And then put a snow head on it,
dude,
just to humanify it.
Oh man, that would have been gold. Good. Actually, that would have been so good. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna give
Oda.
I said a couple of my quotes already. I want to restate this one because I love it so much. I don't understand how he can attack with such precision when he doesn't even have any eyes. Proceeds to yo-ho-ho himself in the next line.
Yo-ho-hos into the distance.
This next one goes out to a G5 goon when all the straws and the kids are standing in the doorway. This guy goes, giant kids, a robot, a raccoon, a severed head, and a woman who's not dressed for the weather. I don't even know where to start with this one.
Sounds like an awful, like, and such walked into a bar joke.
Yeah. I don't know if that was ad-libbed, but it was so good.
we forgot to touch base on that for a second. When like Nami and them appear, and then Law just lets them fuck off. Like everyone just stops what they're doing to witness the chaos of them. Just like, yes. So now we don't need a warrant to go in.
I just love that they didn't even see Law standing in the doorway in the first place. They just burst through the doorway to his left, or the door to his left, because he's standing in the right part of the doorway. They bust down the left side. They go, we made it. And they realize the situation they are in after like 5 minutes. And then they run back. They go, oh, and really the only thing that makes them turn around is the fact that the Navy is there. Any other obstacle was overcomable except for the fact that the Navy was there. And then do you have any more quotes?
No.
Actually, I do have one more. I didn't write it down, but when they were talking about the dragon, and Brownbeard's like, yeah, if you see the dragon, you should really stay clear of that thing. He'll fuck you up. And they're like, nah, I'm not really worried about it. We already ate it.
I think in the sub, Zoro goes, I'll keep it in mind. And he goes, it was what I said, but we've already eaten it. It's great.
So fucking good.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so that's it. That scene with the kids and Nami team running back into the building ends with one of the kids turning to Sanji and going like, aren't the Navy supposed to be the good guys? And Sanji goes, I mean, I suppose you can like go to them if you want. And the kid goes, no way, they look like gangsters to me.
Yeah, they just scream like they look fucking creepy in mine is what they got.
Deranged. I don't know.
I love how much these G5 goons, they have like zero, I guess, what's it called? Like when you actually care about your upper command. They're just like, yo, Smokey, how you doing, man? All the fucking time.
Yeah, they're like when they're still on the ship, they're like smacking his chest or so. I forget what they were talking about, but they're like smacking his chest.
Smoker saw the river leading behind the iceberg, and they were like, whoa, that's pretty good, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. You got some good head. You got a good head on your shoulders there, Smokey.
And he slams all 4 of them to the wall, and he goes, anybody would recognize it if they just looked at the water currents. Imbeciles.
Actually, now that I brought myself back to Smoker, I do want to throw this other last minute quote out where he was like, hey, this does raise a point that there's a good chance that these kidnappings might have been covered up by a branch of the military. And since our sector has this area, could have been somebody in G5. And then all the goons are like, you think that we would be fuckers like that? We would. And then he's like, all of you literally wouldn't steal candy from a baby. I don't suspect a fucking one of you.
All of you are too fucking dumb for this.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Continue. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I don't really have any more quotes. I think I basically mentioned all of them. The only thing I would enter here is the Frankie Tank jingle.
Frankie Tank.
It was so good. He's the super, just a little kind-hearted Frankie Tank. I just remember that bit because he would run over anybody in his path except for the flowers, aka children.
Oh, he said in mine, like small animals. I thought you guys were going to come out here and be like, and this is why he's better than Boa or something.
No, he says he would avoid crushing flowers or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what makes him a little bit kind-hearted. Frankie Tank.
A little kind-hearted Frankie.
What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, we kind of skipped over it a little bit, but yeah, there's the whole like part of the plot where some guy named Joker is the one covering up for everything that Caesar Clown is doing here.
Right, yeah.
Of course, the clowns are in on it together.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We got Buggy, we got Joker, we got Caesar. It's clowns all the way down, man.
All the way up, because clearly this Joker guy is high up on the chain of Navy command that he can influence the media.
He do be pretty high up in the chain.
Devin, what if Joker is Buggy?
Oh God.
Oh no. I mean, the words came out of my mouth, but I hate it.
But why would Buggy be okay with that? And why would he be working with the military when they know he's a
I originally came up with this idea when I was under this self-impression that they were related because Clown.
Right.
We have somewhat dissuaded that opinion at this point, so it's not really as feasible anymore, but
well, there's also the fact that he was part of Gold Roger's crew. The military probably him.
just so we're clear, Caesar is no longer in the military, though. Caesar is
but he's hiding. But he has words with the military, and even if it was like the buggy part doesn't make any sense.
Yes,
but they are connected somehow.
Who has words with the military?
Caesar.
Well, Caesar.
No. Caesar is an active, he's they are pursuing him. They do not know he is here. He has no communication with the military.
But somebody in G5 is covering for him, so he still is talking to someone in the military high enough up to be able to cover for him. That's what he means.
Okay, I see.
It's not Buggy,
and
gotcha.
Why would Buggy be working for, or how would he be working for the Navy? Being as an ex-member of Roger's crew is what he's saying.
And also, being present during
the answer might be right in front of you guys. I mean,
okay, name all the clowns you know.
We know. I'm just saying. Do you remember what happens when you become a warlord? Is all I'm saying. What happens when you become a warlord, dude?
I mean, you get amnesty, but they have to like you enough to not throw you in jail first.
Maybe you put a little too much
Also, I don't think there's an 8th warlord of the sea.
Well, actually, the warlords are pretty thin right now. Yeah, well, there's not even 7 now.
They actually named all of them, right?
Yeah, the only ones that are still active. They didn't name Kuma, but he's still active. I'm just telling you, he is. He's got nothing in his brain, but he is still active. So it's Kuma, Doflamingo, Boa, and there is one more, and Mihawk.
Okay.
Those are the only 4. Those are the only 4 left being still active, and now we've learned Law. So if there are still 7 warlords, you technically don't know 2 of them now.
Oh, no. No. Please, God, no.
The gears are clicking.
No, it's still not possible. I don't believe it. It's not possible. I can't.
We're going to hold on to hope that having been part of Cold Roger's crew is enough to dissuade the military from wanting to put him on.
Also, his crew is nothing but, criminals from Impel Down. So
who else would have the moniker Joker, dude? Come on, man.
I'm
scared.
I am wondering what's up with Law's crew too, though. Somebody asked him, Luffy asked him about the Beppo and the other 2 dudes.
Beppo has to be here. Beppo has to be the reason.
I don't know. I feel like Law could be here solo.
Well, I guess the question becomes if he's here looking for something, is he looking for members of his crew like Luffy is, or is he actually looking for something that Caesar just happens to have?
Nah, I don't think he's looking for. Well,
that's the thing. It's Caesar, if it was someone,
Caesar maybe could have kidnapped somebody, and I've done testing on them. I guess that is possible. I didn't consider that. I just assumed he was looking for a physical object.
True. Yeah. No, I feel that. I guess it'd be kind of a weird relationship to have, where it's Caesar is clearly on good enough terms with Law to be able to send him to do things. But I guess if it happens,
that's why I think it's a hostage.
Yeah, but if it's a hostage scenario, I guess I would expect more scenes with Law being I hate you or something. You know what I mean?
I feel like I would just how severe could it be that Law can't just end Caesar? Why is it if it was a person, why is it why is the situation so severe that Law couldn't just kill Caesar and everyone there and then rescue his friend? Because Law has got to be stronger than this guy.
I would assume, but I mean, I'm also not a One Piece power scaler. Those guys are toxic.
No, but I mean, Law's power is pretty nuts. And
it's pretty nuts.
And he's already shown that he could beat up a ghost-like person.
Yeah, and he's already shown he can beat up a Logia fairly easily. Now again, it'd be hard to compare Caesar to our boy Smoker here, given that we haven't seen Caesar fight. But I would imagine that they're not too far off in power level, and Law did pretty quick work as Smoker. So what's the sit rep here is all I'm asking.
These are great questions. But I think moving on now to the golden ham is in order. Who we feel this week? I mean, I could give it to a lot of different characters.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, my guy. I kind of want to just give it to whoever's gave me the most laughs. And honestly, I think it might have been Brooke. What a sleeper pick. I'm running back all the bits in my head. I think Brooke made me laugh the most. He had great commentary. If I was to give it to anyone else, maybe I was going to say Kinemon, but I don't know.
I mean, part of me is give it to Law because, big swoosh swoosh
Man,
and OP.
fuck that guy.
But then,
I don't want to give it to that
at the same
fucking
time,
loser.
I don't want to do Justin of Service. No. No.
For the same reason I didn't give it to General Frankie that last week, I ain't gonna give it to Law this week.
I don't even feel like Law did cool stuff, but I'm just not into it yet. You know, I'm not invested.
Sure. Yeah.
Now
I'm more confused than invested.
Right. Now, if you want to know what I am invested in.
Oh boy, I know what you're gonna say. I can't. I'm sorry. I already lost it. I lost the thread. Of course, we're giving it to either Tashigi or Smoker. I'm so sorry. I'm such a fool.
Smoker in Tashigi's body.
I was kind of,
or the reverse. Either one. Honestly, is perfectly fine.
Which one's it gonna be? Which one's it gonna be?
If I had to choose my favorite of the two, man, it's kind of close.
Smoker and Tashigi's body is better.
I don't know. I love Tashigi and Smoker's body too, because she's even more self-conscious and shut in than normal. It's so fucking adorable, and it's in Smoker's big, beefy, jacked up body. I'm envisioning that I'm metagaming the thumbnail, and I'm seeing like the picture of Smoker sitting there with his legs together and hands in his lap and just looking down, blushing at the floor as the thumbnail. And I'm like, that looks way funnier in my head than Tashigi manspreading.
I can give it to either of these picks.
It's up to you, Brendan. Which one do you want?
Oh no, I don't want to be the tiebreaker.
You're the tiebreaker of those two.
I give it to the Tashigi and Smoker body then.
Yeah.
I think. And it's not because I don't vibe with Smoker and Tashigi body. It's that I don't want that energy on my plaque. All right. I am a coward.
Look, man, it's hot.
It do be good.
it's I'm starting to understand. Maybe Jordy was remembering all of these scenes when he was so gung ho about Tashigi back in the day. Maybe it had nothing to do with her existential crisis.
She got a bit of a redux of her existential crisis here too from Law, where after she got like sliced in half or whatever, he was like, fucking failures or like weaklings don't get to choose how they die or something like that. And she's
yeah. Fire line. All right. I'm glad
we did it.
I'm glad we did this.
All right, moving on to the fan mail. There is none this week.
It's
moving on to Patreon shout outs.
Maybe next time, Devin.
Maybe next time, Devin. Patreon shout outs. Twiggo, you're still the number one goon.
Like I said 2 weeks ago, Twiggo.
Okay, well, you're supposed to like ramp into it or whatever. Hey, I got this bag.
How'd you get the bag?
I don't want to tell you.
Gross.
All right, well, you stick your hand in the fucking bag. I don't want to be here all day.
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
There shouldn't be anything weird. I didn't do anything weird this week.
No. And wow, nothing weird happened.
Thank you.
That's more concerning.
Yeah, honestly, it is.
That's even worse.
Improv?
It do be improv. Look at that.
It.
Okay, so I had a vision this week. And Devin and Christian, I would request that both of you be the doctors. I have faith in your ability to do this. So
Wait,
my
which
vision
doctor?
this week, just hold on. It'll all make sense. My vision this week, we are going to play, the scene is going to be a hospital and I will be the patient. You two are my doctors. And you can come up with whatever you want, but the only response I can ever give you is, my legs! And that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Like SpongeBob.
Like SpongeBob.
Because all those pirates lost their legs.
Yeah, that was my vision. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, Brenda, I'm looking at your chart and you don't have any legs.
My legs?
Yeah. What was the source of the injury? Like, what were you doing?
My legs. My legs?
Christian, look at this chart.
Yeah, sure. Let me just take it right here.
It really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm just really not sure. Is this really what happened to you, Mr. Brendan?
My legs.
Yeah. You said that before, but I'm noticing here that there's AIDS in your legs.
My legs?
Oh
Yeah.
no. Look at the bone marrow.
Oh, yeah, that's just awful. Were you a smoker?
No. My legs.
But did you also have a history with horses?
My legs.
This is terminal.
Yeah, I regret I regret to inform you, sir, that this is definitely inoperable.
You're not going to have legs for the rest of your life.
My legs!
I'm sorry.
But unless with a down payment of $5.99, I
And a
can set you
subscription.
up with this and this right here. You just sign on the line.
Fucking
and we can get
American
you a new pair of
healthcare
legs.
system, am I right, folks? What the hell?
What? He's cured.
He's cured.
His speech impediment.
We've cured his speech
We've done
impediment.
it.
My legs! My legs!
See,
My
Brendan, the
legs!
trick was that we never did anything to your legs the whole time. They were there the whole time.
My legs.
Oh, no,
no.
he's regressing.
He's regressing.
Give him another 22 cc's of copium.
Claire.
My legs! My legs! My legs! Ah, my legs!
Oh no! Get the bone saw.
I don't.
Oh no, he's flatlining. Well, that's a shame.
My legs!
I'll be sure to tell your wife.
I'll tell his dog.
All right. That's good enough.
It's very hard to work with just my legs.
Well, I guess I figured I envisioned you like forcing me to like I guess like pick where does the pain hurt? My legs. Would you like us to cut those for you? My legs. Yes, your legs. We think that it would be beneficial for everybody if we could do that operation. Where would you like us to cut? Just force me into saying my legs over and over.
And yet here we are.
Yes, we are.
Big pharma instead.
Listen, man, it wasn't my greatest work. I just thought maybe, it could be fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
I
Have
give
fun.
it a try. I can't, and not everyone can be a genius like Jordy and come up with great improv bits on the spot. Like fucking Oonga Boonga Justin or whatever the fuck.
Well, anyways,
All
if
right.
they'd like to tell us about, their ideas for, improv bits, they could always tell us at Panda Sightings on Twitter and Instagram. They could also send us emails at pandasightings@gmail.com. And if they'd also really, really want to get a hold of us really quickly, they can go to our Patreon, and they could, which is in the link down below, as well as in our public Discord server where they can scream at us different improv ideas. My brand!
My brand.
My brand!
My beard.
My
beard.
Christian,
My
your beard
legs.
is turning brown.
No, anything but that.
Christian, you gotta take this knife, cut it off quickly.
It's growing.
It's too late, son.
It's growing.
Oh no,
I've
it just keeps replacing itself and replenishing.
It's like
I've already given you crocodile
Santa
legs.
Claus.
It's too late, Christian.
Oh no, your legs. What's happening to your legs?
I'm becoming crocodile.
Oh god. Brendan, we have to put him down before it spreads.
I mean, I'm kind of into this. Like, I kind of want to see where this goes. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
Oh god,
I
what
want
happened
to see
to
where
my
the line
feet?
gets drawn.
Yeah.
Why are they hooves?
Kind of acclimating to this new body. Actually, it's kind of
Is it kind of sick with it?
being a crocodile is not all that bad. I learned the death roll skill. Makes
you
me
just
beating up my enemies really easy now.
I didn't see you do a death roll. I'm surprised. So you
well,
just
I
know
didn't
you
try
have
it
that
out
skill.
yet. I just inherently feel like I would be able to do it now. Like if I just clamped onto Devin's arm like this with my jaws now and did a sick spin.
No.
Oh, dude, that was sick. That was so cool.
Fuck. My squeezing arm. You
What?
took my squeezing arm.
What are you?
Not the
What are you
squeezing
squeezing?
arm.
How could you take my squeezing arm?
Okay, I'm
Does
getting
he-
out of this.
Does he make like orange juice for a living? What is he squeezing? I hate
I
it.
like how this shit at the end is a better improv bit than the one I made.
Congratulations, you played yourself.